that she is one of the few female wine sommeliers in the world. After the break, she helps us plan the perfect summer vacation for those of us that love some wine. We are talking summer from the Today's Patio Garden, the Sonoma Hot Air Balloon Classic. Here's some video. It's likely one that wine lovers are familiar with, at least the region is, but pairing it for vacation with an event like that going on really makes it the ideal summer trip, even if you're taking the kids along. We want to talk vacation getaways and great ideas for those who love wine. So we are here being joined by a very special guest. She is with Kazzit.com. And you are a master sommelier, one of the few in the country, very few, Laura Williamson. First of all, tell me about what it takes to become a sommelier.
Well, it's a lot of arduous work, a lot of study, memorization, blind tasting, and working on the floor in restaurants. So for many, many years, and then a series of grueling exams. Pass rate barely, I would say 5 to 10%.
You're kidding.
Best case scenario.
Wow. Well,
yes.
Congratulations on this big accomplishment.
Thank
you've
you.
worked with some of the best known chefs in the world over the years, right?
I have. Lucky to do so.
So part of your job would be to travel around to wine regions all over the country because you need to know exactly, well, you've got to do your research. You got to know which places are the best to visit. And also, I mean, who's churning out the best wines and how they vary year to year.
They vary every vintage. Absolutely.
So what advice would you have for those who are looking to plan a vacation and you love wine and you'd like to incorporate maybe visiting a vineyard?
It's a question I get all the time. It's one of the most challenging facets to come across with information. And that's one reason that I love Kazzit. It's the largest comprehensive winery guide in the world. It's a global scale. And it can provide all this information just with touch of finger with the events calendar, as we're going to discuss today. Everything's listed on the events calendar. Wineries, over 10,000 wineries are listed on the website.
And so you can use this website to make your reservations if you'd like a tour. Because sometimes there's tours, sometimes there's tastings, there's various levels of intimacy and probably expense involved.
You book directly right online, absolutely.
Okay, so you picked out a couple of locations in particular that you think would make for good vacation destinations for the wine lover. We want to begin with North Fork, Long Island.
Yes.
That was kind of a surprising selection.
I know, not on the tip of everyone's tongue, but one of my favorite areas in the world for wine, not just in America.
Really?
Yes. Fantastic area, mimicking a lot of the styles in Bordeaux. But the festival is the Strawberry Festival. So you can take the whole family, a lot of arts and crafts that go on. This is in mid-June.
Okay.
And incredible wineries right at your back door, Shin Estate, Martha Clara, Pomanoc, the list goes on.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, next up, we could also find some information on the website about Traverse City, Michigan. Not at the top. I mean, you don't think about Michigan as one of your wine destinations.
No, and again, another reason to travel, take the family, the Cherry Festival. It's early July, and on an annual basis, it's one of the most popular festivals around the world. Leelanau Peninsula, right there, Lake Michigan, gorgeous, and so many fantastic wineries. Focused, believe it or not, on white and red varietals.
Really?
Cabernet Franc, Riesling, Sauvignon Blanc, Chenin. There's many different grapes that they produce, rosés and ciders, just about everything.
So it's a very diverse landscape through Michigan, I suppose.
Even though you don't think so because it's so far north. And all that information, once you start tooling around on Kazzit.com, you can find all this information even when you didn't realize you could find it.
Well, and one of the cool things is, okay, so you know you love wine, maybe you're going for a family reunion or a wedding someplace, not necessarily of your selection, and you can likely kind of pair this up with your interests with a short road trip.
That's the whole point if you really love wine like we do.
Yes. Okay, last but certainly not least, we want to highlight Santa Barbara, California. Love Santa Barbara, beautiful destination.
Gorgeous, and they have an incredible beachside wine festival. It represents California wine, so not only Santa Barbara, there are a lot of local wineries that participate, but it's pretty amazing. It's literally right on the beachside, mid-July. Who doesn't want to leave Arizona that time of year and go to the beach?
You do not have to remind us of that fact. We are desperate to get to Southern California as we get into the summer months. So Laura Williamson, excuse me, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And as we wrap up, I know you brought a couple of glasses here. What did you pour out for me?
Well, we actually have a fun Grenache, and this is from southern France. So we're stepping outside of America here. Grenache is a very easy, juicy, red wine that kind of mimics Syrah, but just user-friendly. You don't have to pair it with food. Works beautifully.
All right, who needs food when we have the wine?
Exactly.
Laura,
Wine's all we need.
Thank you so much. Please enjoy your
much.
visit to Arizona. We'll head on into the studio.